You know, in my Forex course, I teach something called mental game. Mental game is the mental aspect of trading. And if you've taken my course, or even if you haven't taken it, maybe you've heard me talk about this before, where I have said that the mental game, the mental aspect of trading, is by far the most important factor in whether or not you will be successful or not. Okay? It's not about picking winning strategies or having the right information. If you don't have the right mental game, the mental framework to create success, then you're just not going to be successful. I don't care if you have inside information, okay? And I like to say, if you don't have the right mental game, like I just said, you could have inside information and you're not going to make money. But if you do have the proper mental game, you could literally throw darts at a dartboard and make money. And I truly believe that. Now, the problem with all the trading, wisdom, so called wisdom out there, or teachings, education, trading education, is that it literally teaches you how to lose. Why do people, you ever wonder why, 95% of people who trade lose money? Because the education, the trader education, it literally teaches you to lose. Okay? What are you told? Take losses, take small losses. Well, those small losses add up to big losses, okay? Or how about a very often repeated saying is like, cut your losses short and let your profits run. Now, think about that for a second, because that statement implies that you know for sure that your profits are going to run. It also implies that you know for sure that you're cutting your losses short. Yet, most of you have had the experience, I know that I have had this experience, that I take a loss, and guess what? If I would have held on a little bit longer, that loss would have turned into a profit, and vice versa. I hang on to a profit only to see that turn into a loss. So, a simple, piece of so called advice like let your profits run and cut your losses short, right there sets you up for losing, because it implies that you can predict the future, and we don't know the future. You don't know that your profit is going to continue to run, and you don't know that your loss might not turn into a profit. All right? So that is just designed to make you lose. Now, what I do in my course is I teach you how to win. I don't tell you take losses. I tell you take profits and avoid losses at all costs. And I teach you ways to either avoid losses or to work out of bad trades so that 99% of the time you're going to get out of a bad trade, break even, maybe even with a small, tiny little profit, okay? But you're not going to lose. Now, can I guarantee that you'll go on and on and on and never lose? Of course not. I've had losses. But I'm going to show you how to dramatically minimize the incidence of losses by basically avoiding or doing the opposite of what the so-called trading wisdom out there tells you to do. Once you understand that you are taught to lose and there are other options like winning, okay? There's also something else. I teach the value of time. So much of trading focuses around price. Price is a very, almost an insignificant factor. Price is like the scoreboard in a football game. It's about the game, right? Yeah, we want to see it the score. We want to see the score at the end, and we're hoping our team's going to win. Our team is our bank account, right? But it's about the game. The team that wins plays the better game. I teach you the game, all right? We don't worry about the price. Time is a much more important factor than the price. And I'll give you an example. Do you know that the market will take your money anytime, okay? The market will take if you want to pay to take a loss, the market's happy to take your money. But the market is also happy to take your time. It accepts time as payment as well as money. You don't have to pay for your losses. You can pay with time And that allows you to turn that loss into a profit. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, you're going to have to get the course, and you're going to have to study the mental game aspect. I've been trading for almost 40 years, and by far, the hardest thing for me to learn, and the key that turned me around as a trader from being somebody who was just a really good analyst, but not necessarily a great trader, to being a great trader, was learning the mental game. And believe me, I paid a huge tuition to the market to learn that. Unless you want to do the same thing. And most people give up. I'm just stubborn, man. I'm a Taurus, so we're stubborn. We stick with it. Most people just give up. But in my course, I teach you the mental game. And I'll tell you this, you're not going anywhere without having the proper mental game. And the common thread that runs through all successful traders, I don't care if they're, short-term traders, long-term traders, fundamental, technical, stocks, futures, options, bonds, cash, I don't care what it is. The common denominator of all the successful guys is their mental game is spot on. That's what you got to understand. Anyway, you can get my Forex course. It's 25 hours of instruction for $250. Pretty good, $10 an hour. It's not a lot. Go to www.pitbulleconomics.com and click on the tab that says Courses and get the special offer, Forex video courses. There's 5 videos, about 25 hours of instruction. That's it. Bye.